Hello. Hope that you guys are doing well. Hello. Uh-oh. Let me turn that out. Hey, everyone. Hope that everybody's doing great. Hey. Okay. Happy Friday. It doesn't even feel like Friday. Happy Friday, everyone. Hey, Charisse. Hey. We're going to have another amazing live today. If you guys don't mind, give me some likes, okay? Excited about today's live. All right. Hey, everyone. Waiting on more people to come in. Okay, tap on that screen as you come in. All right, we're gonna talk about womb health. Okay, so if you have fibroids, if you have ovarian cysts, if you have heavy bleeding, if you have any other health issues, you're gonna wanna be in this live. You're gonna wanna stay tuned, okay? Because we're gonna talk about 10 things to let go of for a healthy womb, okay? Very important live. Make sure you share this with at least 2 to 3 people, okay? At least, okay? Because we have so many women who are dealing with reproductive health issues. So many women are dealing with fibroids, ovarian cysts, fertility issues, and so on and so forth. Endometriosis, adenomyosis. Every time I come on, there's, miscarriages. The list goes on. So I want to give you guys 10 things to let go of for a healthy womb. This is going to be a really important live. Please type on the screen, hey, Sexy Tati, and like the video. All you have to do literally to like the video is tap on the screen. That's it. Let's get it up to 100 likes. Come on. Okay. Because I think this is a topic that, again, very, very important. If you're not following me, make sure you're following me. All right, my name is Sasha. For those who are new, watching me for the first time, my name is Sasha. And what I do is I'm a holistic women wellness specialist. And I help women who have reproductive health issues such as fibroids, ovarian cysts. I help women actually get to the root cause of these issues, okay? The root cause of these issues, address these issues from the root, and also heal them, okay? So fibroids, I help women shrink and dissolve fibroids, shrink and dissolve cysts, rebalance their hormones, get to the root cause of these issues so we don't have to continuously go through things like surgery. We don't have to continuously, take medications for things that we can heal on our own. So I teach women how to heal the womb, okay? How to restore hormonal balance, very important. Again, for optimum health, because a lot of us are literally walking around with bad health, and we have been for years. And we see it through our cycles, we see it through our gut health, we see it through having these reproductive health issues from fibroids to ovarian cysts, and we're wondering why. What can we do? Heavy periods. Again, heavy periods is a very, very common, especially these days. And just in case you guys don't, put on one in the chat, you guys can hear me, because people are coming in, but I don't see anybody commenting. So can you guys hear and see me perfectly? Is everything okay? Put on one in the chat. You guys can see and hear me perfectly. If you guys don't mind, please tap on. Thank you, Sexy Tati. If you guys don't mind, please tap on the screen to like the video. Let's get you can hear me. Okay, thank you, Kels. Thank you, Sexy Tati. Yes, thank you guys. Tap on the screen. Let's like the video. Let's get the likes up to at least 100. Okay, and this is a very important topic. All you have to do to like the video is literally just tap on the screen, ladies. Tap on the screen. Thank you so much. Yes, tap on the screen, please. Let's get everybody to like the video. If we can, let's get the likes up. All right, so thank you, Pumpkin Treats. Thank you so much for liking the video. All right, happy that you guys hear me. Okay, so if you have fibroids, thank you, Kels. If you have ovarian cysts, if you have BV, recurrent BV, or yeast infections, or anything dealing with the womb, right, or any hormonal issues, these are going to be 10 things that you're going to want to let go of. Very important, because a lot of women don't understand that the things that their habits they're engaging in, the things that are part of their lives are actually making them sick, or making things worse, or making their fibroids grow, or making these things grow. Okay, so thank you so much. Thank you, C. Thank you so much, and I'm happy that you're on your journey to letting go of some of these foods. This is a very important live. And ladies, just to let you guys know, make sure you're following me if you're not following me. Okay, I am having a free masterclass on how to improve your menstrual cycle next Thursday at 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. It's going to be on Zoom, and you do have to register. All you have to do is free. All you have to do is click on my link in my bio to register. That's literally it, okay? So if you have not registered, go ahead and register for that very important masterclass, how to improve your menstrual cycle. If you're having heavy menstrual cycles, you need to be there. If you're having painful menstrual cycles, you need to be there. If you're having irregular menstrual cycles, missing menstrual cycles, absent menstrual cycles, if you're having clots, passing clots, you need to be there, okay? If you're having any issues, late menstrual cycles, you need to be there, okay? You need to be there if you're having any of these issues, because we've been normalizing this. If you have a menstrual cycle that lasts longer than 3 to 4 days, because your menstrual cycle is not supposed to be longer than 3 to 4 days, contrary to popular belief. That means that we're dealing with a toxic overload in the body. Then you need to be in that masterclass. How to improve your menstrual cycles, okay? Masterclass free next Thursday, 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Zoom. Make sure you click the link in my bio to register, okay? Alrighty? All right, so let's talk about 10 things to let go of. If you have fibroids, if you have heavy bleeding, if you have, any type of issues with the womb, polyps, endometriosis, ovarian cysts. Number one, this is probably the top of my list, is dairy. All right, it's dairy. I'm registering. Yay, Chartreuse, I'm so happy it's dairy. You guys have to understand, when you have fibroids, when you have blocked tubes, when you have these issues, they're inflammatory issues, okay? This is your body's letting you know that it's not, we're dealing with a lot of stagnation in the body. Your body is not digesting the foods properly. We're dealing with a toxic overload in the body. A lot of this stuff is going on in the body. So when you have these reproductive health issues, it's a full body issue, right? So we have a lot of women that are still consuming lots of dairy while having painful cycles, while having all these things going on with their bodies, still consuming dairy or things with dairy in them. And you may not be drinking milk, but you may be, cow's milk, but you may be eating things that have cheese, things with cheese and, different butter, eggs, and you don't even know it. A lot of people are not, so is eggs considered dairy? It's not considered dairy, but eggs are extremely estrogenic. You do not want to eat eggs when you have any reproductive health issues. They literally feed pathogens in the body. They feed viruses in the body, okay? So eggs, absolutely eggs, yes, very estrogenic. We're dealing with a chicken's period. You should not be consuming that when we're dealing with fibroids, heavy bleeding, when we're dealing with all of these reproductive health issues, okay? Can we do vegan cheese? In moderation, but the best way is to make your own cheese, because vegan cheese is still processed. Unless they use all natural ingredients, the best way is always to use your own cheese, okay? It's hard to let go of cheese. You gotta do it. It's for your health, for a healthy womb, ladies, we gotta do it. Because let me say something. Dairy is horrible for the body. A lot of you guys are having painful menstrual cycles due to dairy, are bleeding heavily due to dairy, okay? It is very destructive to the body and to the womb, okay? We're talking about something that's fills the body with mucus. We're talking about something that literally, is very inflammatory, that feeds tumors, okay? So you have to let go of dairy. I know that it's hard. It was hard for me too. I grew up on dairy and all these, cheese, but it's so toxic for the body. And when you let it go, a lot of these kids are having asthma and eczema because of the dairy and the sugar too. But, because of dairy. Why are we still giving kids that have asthma, that have eczema, dairy? Why? Right? So a lot of us are not only doing this to ourselves, we're doing it to the children. That's a problem. Dairy is toxic. Nobody should be consuming dairy. And that is why 80-70% of people have issues with even digesting dairy. So what is that telling you? Why are you eating something that's literally almost extremely hard for your body doesn't know what it is. It's coming from another place, another, animal. Your body's like, what the hell is this? That's why you struggle with digesting it, right? So we have to let go of the dairy. Let it go. I'm sorry. You may love it. It does not love you. Okay. I no longer have a cycle due to endometrial cancer. Oh, I'm so sorry. So I got a full hysterectomy. I am so sorry, Pumpkin Treats. You can still definitely benefit from this discussion. And this is important because a lot of women don't understand that endometrial cancer, uterine cancer, these are all estrogen dominant cancers, right? So a lot of women that have fibroids, that have ovarian cysts, they're at risk for these cancers. Because I've had, I had another client too that had a partial hysterectomy due to having endometrial cancer. So you guys we're dealing with so much toxicity in the body and don't even understand it and don't even know it. When you have fibroids, when you have ovarian cysts, when you have these issues, you have a hormonal imbalance. You have especially one called estrogen dominance. A lot of women also have other imbalances, thyroid, imbalances, insulin resistance, all the cortisol imbalances. But you definitely have estrogen dominance when you have these issues, when you have a heavy cycle, when you have fibroids, when you have ovarian cysts. Guess what? Estrogen dominance, is one of the estrogen dominant cancer. Is breast cancer. Estrogen dominant cancers include breast cancer, uterine cancer, endometrial cancer, all of these things. Okay, so hopefully that makes sense. All right. Hopefully, don't rush me, y'all. Don't rush me. I'm coming. Okay. Please press on like the button. Click on the screen to like the button. All I have to do is type on the screen to like the button. Let's get the likes up, okay? Let's get the likes up. Okay, so number 2, my lab results came back. I have low levels of folate, B12, and vitamin D. Okay, so what is your diet like, C? We have to change your diet. What is your diet like if you're not having folate, avocados, you know, these leafy greens? Do you go outside? Where do you live? Okay, vitamin D, mushrooms. A lot of these things are really easy to get. Number 2, let's talk about alcohol, okay? Alcohol. This one I shouldn't even have to say, but I still have to say it. I've only been eating fruits and vegetables for 2 weeks. Okay, now see, can you sustain that for a long period of time? Okay, because I don't want you to just do a drastic diet that you cannot sustain. I'm trying to change my eating habits. Yes, don't try. We got to do it. Okay, we got to do it. Okay, trying and doing is 2 different things. Thank you, Lovely Blossom, so much for the likes. Oh my God, I consume all of these. Yeah. Alcohol, when you have fibroids, when you have heavy bleeding, when you have these reproductive health issues, right? You're literally dealing with a body that's already, we're dealing with dehydration on a cellular level. So you're drinking and eating things that are dehydrating you even more. It's going to make the matters worse. You already have an overloaded liver. So why you consuming things that's going to make your liver health even worse? And women have said that when they eat these things, when they drink these things, alcohol, they get worse menstrual cycles, right? Their fibroids grow. Okay, so very important. Pescatarian, 16 days. Now that's good. You guys, I'm not really big on the labels because pescatarian, we can still have a bad diet. Pescatarians are also, I think you could also eat like cheese and dairy on those things. Okay, oh my God, I consume all of these. Yeah, we have to make some changes. It's been good so far. I sauteed mushrooms. Mushrooms are great with zucchini, broccoli. Good. Okay, good. So, very important, okay? We have to, and it's not only a health, well, we'll get into that. It's not only just the diet, but we'll get into that, okay? So, let go of the alcohol. Let go of the alcohol. That is so important. You gotta let go of the alcohol, okay? Cucumber salad with tomatoes, onions, love, yes. That's one of my favorite salads. You gotta let go of the alcohol. Even the wine, yes, okay? Let it go. You have fibroids. Your body's letting you know your body is not in, your body, this is a full body issue. The body's overloaded. The body is dealing with stagnation, right? The body, your lymphs are in trouble. You're backed up. Liver's backed up. Digestive system is backed up. You gotta make changes. You have to make these changes, okay? So I love mushrooms. Yeah, mushrooms are my favorite. I love mushrooms too. I just had mushroom soup. What about potatoes? Do the sweet potatoes. Try to avoid the white ones. I make smoothies and put avocado in it. Great. This is my 3rd week since I changed my eating habit. My body feels so much lighter. Oh my God, great, Jennifer. Jennifer, are you new to my lives or you've been here before? Okay, but yes, your body will feel a lot better, especially when you change your diet. You gotta change your diet, ladies. A lot of people struggle with the diet. Okay, we have to decide that we love ourselves enough to to change our diet. We cannot be consuming foods that are making us sick and then complain about our cycles. Yes, your cycle, complain my cycle. I'm having all these pain. I'm so much in pain. My cycle is doing this. I'm passing clots, but your diet is trash. Look at your diet. Maybe we can start consuming foods that are not so inflammatory. Exactly. What foods are inflammatory? The foods that I'm naming. The foods that I'm naming. Do we have to go vegan? No. That should never be your goal, is to label. Your goal should never be to try to stick to one label. I'm not really big on the labels because you can be vegan, have a bad diet, and just eat French fries all day. You can be pescatarian and have a horrible diet. You can be vegetarian. A lot of vegetarians have a horrible diet. So just eat better foods. Fruits and vegetables, nuts, seeds, okay? And some grains. Okay, that's all we gotta do. Flood the body with real foods. That's it. Because a lot of people that are vegan they're overweight. They're, a lot of vegans are not, most vegans are not vegan for their health. They're just vegan just maybe for the animals, which is totally fine. I'm for both. But I guess I would be considered vegan because I don't eat animal products, but I don't know. I'm not really claiming vegan like I used to because there's so much toxic vegan foods out there, okay? Oreos are vegan, okay? But I'm not going to eat that. Thank you for helping others. You're so welcome, fish. Absolutely not. Not when you have fibroids. Not when you have ovarian cysts. Not when you have endometriosis and heavy bleeding. No, 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 hon. No fish, no seafood. I know that's going to be hard for some people, but I'm telling you, the oceans are polluted. A lot of the stuff you guys are eating, a lot of the seafood that you guys are eating are literally, bottom feeders and eating all the trash in the ocean, right? So we have to really change our diet. My preference is also always hemp seeds because it's filled with protein, fiber, iron, magnesium, potassium, zinc, all the things that women are very deficient in, okay? So hemp seeds to me are superior than all of those seeds. But those seeds, flax seeds and chia seeds are still good, don't get me wrong, but hemp seeds are superior, okay? So alcohol, let it go, ladies. Let it go. Please let the alcohol go. Okay, and let me know if you guys have questions. Put the questions in the chat, for sure. Okay, decreasing our sugar intake, eating less processed food. Absolutely, absolutely. And if you're watching this and you haven't registered for that free masterclass next week called "How to Improve My Menstrual Cycles." If you're having heavy menstrual cycles, if you're dealing with anemia by default, you're having heavy menstrual cycles. If you bleed, your cycle is more than 4 days. If you're bleeding, that's up to 5 days is hemorrhaging. You need to be in that how to improve your menstrual cycle free masterclass next week, Thursday, 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Click the link in my bio, okay? I'm going to be saying that periodically through the live, okay? Click the link in my bio to register, okay? It is free. There's no excuse why you should not be there. If you're, okay, unless you're busy during that time or something like that, okay? Hey, I just tuned in. Can you tell me more about how the liver is affected by, that's a good question. So when you have fibroids, right, we're dealing with your liver. Part of your liver's job is, your liver has many jobs, right? Cleanse the blood, but also to also filter out toxins that, are harmful for the body, access hormones, access waste, to filter that stuff out. However, when you have fibroids, you have what is called estrogen dominance. We have a pollution of estrogens, bad estrogens in the body is not supposed to be there. So that means the liver didn't do its job, meaning the liver is overloaded. So yes, your liver and your reproductive health, listen, very like this. So if you have reproductive health issues, if you have heavy bleeding, if you have, fibroids, ovarian cysts, that liver is overloaded, right? You have to support the liver. You have to eat and do things to support the liver. Hey, Janice, thank you guys. Yes, register for that free masterclass next week if you have not registered. Yes, you have to, you have to do things to support the liver. And hopefully that makes sense. Kenta, let me know if you kind of understand what I'm saying, okay? So it's so important. So things that are going to harm the liver, you need to stay away from. Things like coffee. That's actually number 3, caffeine. Coffee, any type of caffeine actually is harmful for the liver, right? It's dehydrating, very dehydrating to the body and the organs, right? If you're also alcohol, like I mentioned, that was number 2. Stress as well. Like these things, sugar, processed sugar, not fruit sugar, but processed sugar, like they're very hard. So if we're, again, eating things like that have these things every single day, or drinking these things that have processed sugar, that have, all these that have caffeine, that have, and not getting enough hydration, what are we doing to our body? We're making the situation worse, okay? I don't have a gallbladder. What happened to your gallbladder? So I know my liver has a hard time getting rid of toxins. Oh, Myra, I'm not sure it's Myra or Mayra. Hopefully I'm pronouncing your name right. Okay, so I want to say this for everybody on the live, right? Please do not take any of your organs out unless it's like a dire emergency. With the gallbladder, it's a digestive organ. So yes, we do have to work even extra to support our liver when we've removed the gallbladder. But you do not have to remove your gallbladder. You can literally just detoxify your gallbladder, ladies. You can detoxify that stuff, right? You can detoxify that stuff. You do not have to ever remove these organs, okay? So this is my first time, and it's the truth. Absolutely, we gotta stop it, ladies. We have to. It's Myra. Okay, Myra. I was saying it right the first time. Myra. Okay, thank you, Myra. So we gotta stop taking out our organs, and that's from the uterus to the gallbladder or whatever appendix. We gotta stop it, because when we change our lifestyle, your organs do what they're supposed to do. Your organs. You don't need to remove organs. Just heal them. You don't gotta remove organs, just heal them. They're gonna, they have us removing all these organs for what, right? It's crazy. Just heal, right? So we gotta stop listening to everything they say. They want it to remove everything. As long as it doesn't, it's not like there's some organs, vital organs you can't remove, but we gotta stop. We gotta stop. Going through these drastic ways of getting rid of the problem when we can literally just heal the problem. You don't have to go through surgery to heal the body. Like, no. Okay, unless you've gone through some crazy accident, right? Car accident, something like that. Other than that, we have to stop doing like these drastic things in order to heal. Okay, you don't have to cut yourself open. Been working on my health for heavy menstrual cycle and anemia. Nads, have you registered for my How to Improve Your Menstrual Cycle free masterclass next week on Thursday? If you have not registered, Nads, go ahead and click the link in my bio to register. Okay. But yes, you definitely have to. When you have heavy menstrual cycles, or anemia, well, both, they go hand in hand, right? Then we know that the body's dealing with a toxic overload. Okay, we know. Okay, yes, click the link in my bio, sign up. Cannot wait to see you guys there. I'm excited. I'm so excited for this masterclass next week on Thursday, 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Agreed, these doctors try to take out all the organs. This is crazy. Absolutely, it's crazy. But we have to stop. We have to stop falling for it, ladies. I hate to say it, but we gotta stop. The reason why they're doing it because when they have these surgeries, it gives, they have incentives to have surgeries. They get extra money to have these surgeries. That's why they're trying to make almost everybody have a C-section now, right? Instead of actually natural birth like before. So it's so many things that go. When it comes to the medical industry, you have to be really, really careful. The third leading cause of death is medical errors. Stop just believing everything your doctor says. Do some research, get a second opinion, okay? I have multiple fibroids. They recommend UFE. Do never want to do UFE for fibroids because what's going to happen, they're going to grow right back. And a lot of people that did UFE, they have really bad side effects, okay? We're talking about, putting something in the uterus that's literally burning the fibroid and blood vessels around. That's dangerous. You don't want to mess with that, okay? So it's really important for you to actually get to the root cause of your fibroids and shrink and dissolve them, okay? So instead of having them grow back over and over again after doing these procedures, the hardest thing for me to let go of is cheese, okay? Cheese is hard to let go of because they have addictive properties, but we have to ask ourselves, who do we love more, us or the cheese, okay? If it comes down to it, and if you really are having issues with answering that question, I'm going to be honest with you, we may have to do a little therapy, okay? Because why are we so addicted to something when we know it's making us sick, okay? What about nuts? Don't go overboard with nuts. If you have now, the average person can do nuts, but when you have fibroids and all these other, you could do some nuts. Don't get me wrong. But a lot of people are doing way too much. Like a lot of these, bags of trail mix, they're too much, okay? For somebody that has fibroids and heavy bleeding, because we have to work on our digestive system, right? So we have to eat very easily digestible foods, hydrating foods, okay? Foods with heavy water content. We don't want to eat foods that are super hard to digest and all that stuff, okay? Oats, in moderation. Again, hard on the digestive system, but in moderation, okay? Because some people love their oatmeal and stuff. So maybe like once a week, okay? I agree, but we have to do it. It's so inflammatory. Cheese is so, oh my God. It's pus and I want you guys to watch documentaries of how they make this stuff. Like, what's going on when the animal is diseased and has these nasty, they still use that stuff. It's gross, right? Maybe I just watched too many of these documentaries back then on Netflix, of the dairy industry, and I see what they do, and it's disgusting. And so part of the stuff you're eating is pus, literally pus, okay? So we have to break this addiction. And I get it. I was addicted to cheese too, but I want you to go without it for a month and then go back to it. You're going to be like, what the hell am I eating? You're going to be able to taste it doesn't even taste the same when you take a break from it. It's because when you're eating it all the time, you're not going to notice how disgusting it really is. I remember there was one time when I went off dairy, and then I had a trip. I went to Miami with the ex, and then I ordered something that had dairy in it, and I forget what it was, but it had kind of a lot of dairy in it, and I was just disgusted. I almost vomited because it was just disgusting to me. It was I could taste the pus in it. I don't know, I can't explain it, but when you go a long time without that stuff, you're not gonna want it anymore. I'm telling you, okay? So let's talk about, did I talk about caffeine? So let go of the caffeine. Yes, that mac and cheese ain't worth it. It's not. And you can make really amazing, Janice, you can make really amazing, like, plant-based and vegan, mac and cheeses. I know that a lot of people do that. I made it one time a long time ago, but I'm not really, I don't know. I don't really, I'm not big on it anymore. I used to be when I was eating, but I'm not really anymore. So I don't really make it like that anymore. I want to give up meat, but I don't like beans, lentils, and chickpeas like that. How do you, so I have a question, Godiva. How do you season your beans, lentils, and chickpeas? Because how about you just season it the same way you season your meat, okay? Because, no, yeah, you don't want to do, I'm going to be honest with you, ladies. It's going to be very hard to hear, but if you have reproductive health issues, you really want to avoid anything with a mom, okay? Animal products, right? Now, yeah, you really want to avoid it as much as you can. I'm not saying you can never have animal products, but I'm saying in the healing process, as limited as possible or not at all, okay? As limited as possible or not at all. I know a lot of people going to hear that and freak out, but honestly, when you have fibroids, when you have heavy bleeding, when you have these reproductive health issues, what is going on in the body? When you realize what's going on in your body, and a lot of you guys, you know, when you eat and you have these bloated stomachs, what is your body telling you that it cannot digest that, and you're not listening to your body? That's the problem right there, right? So a lot of times when you let go of these foods, you're gonna see, like, you're not gonna deal with the bloating, which is inflammation, right, and all these other issues, okay, that you're dealing with right now. So I'm trying to help you, you know. Stop dairy for a while. When I tasted, hold on, and now it tastes horrible to me. Absolutely. I almost vomited. Do you drink grass-fed milk? Absolutely not. No, I don't. That the thought of milk makes me want to throw up. Fish, no fish, Mia. No seafood. Not when you are actually healing the body. Not when you have fibroids. Not when you have, now somebody that's healthy can have fish every now and then. Yes, they can. Okay, I got some lentils. I ain't cooked them yet. Yeah, go ahead and cook them. I'm not really a cheese person. I used to be addicted to cheese. I grew up on cheese. I was, you know, all the trash food that you can imagine. I ate it all, and that's why I got fibroids twice. Okay, not once but twice. Okay, so let me go to the hold on. Let me see if I have any questions. Probably need to cut out MSG. Absolutely. Oh yeah, for sure. MSG is horrible. It's the texture too. You know, you can make mushrooms into the same texture. I made like oyster mushroom soup, and literally the texture is like chicken. You know, it's like, I don't know how it got like that, but it literally is. So no mammals when you have fibroids. Absolutely not. Yeah, no mammals when you have fibroids. Nothing with a mom. I don't care for beans either. I'm not really big on beans, actually. I'm not really big on beans, but I do like chickpeas. I do eat chickpeas. I love cheese. I eat cheese by itself. Oh God. I never was on, oh Lord, I never loved cheese that much, ever. I always wanted with rice. Ooh, cheese and rice. Ooh, I don't know. Are flax seeds okay? Yeah, you can do flax seeds. Okay, moving on. Okay, so we did I talk about caffeine? No caffeine, no coffee, I eat fruits, vegetables, nuts. I do chickpeas. I love some mushrooms. I would do pasta, but like a chickpea pasta. So I just do like substitutes like that, right? So instead of doing like a dish with rice, I would do quinoa, okay? With like mushrooms and like, you know, stir-fried vegetables, right? So that's what, I eat lots of fruits, okay? Hopefully that makes sense, I don't know. Lots of fruits, lots of like smoothies. I do smoothies, I love smoothies. Lots of veggies. Like today I'm gonna eat, for lunch I had a mushroom soup, and then I'm gonna eat like a avocado, salad later, like with kale and cucumbers. I'm gonna season that really well. I actually can't wait to have it. So that's, I don't know. I don't step out of the box too much because I'm kind of boring. I'm one of those people that can eat the same thing every day. Okay, some people like to switch it up a lot. Zucchini pasta is good. Yeah, it's really good. Some people like to like make when I first did this lifestyle, I was making all types of things, but I'm kind of boring now. I make the same thing all the time, and that works for me. You know, I heard dandelion tea is good. Yeah, it's good. It's good for the liver. Does it have to be the herb, or can it be the bag of tea they sell? The bag of tea, look for dandelion roots, okay? Okay. Can you give us some recipes? So I have a plant-based recipes ebook, Chartreuse. If you go to the, the link in my bio, you'll see my womb wellness resources, my exclusive womb wellness resources. I have a Plant Recipes ebook. I have a 21-day womb healing meal plan. There you go. Okay. And what else do I have? How to reverse anemia is also in there. My flat belly, my flat belly guide is also there as well for the ladies that are struggling with their belly fat is there. So just check it out. Check out to see whether you want any of those things at very low price. Okay. My exclusive womb wellness resources. Okay. Now let's talk about soy. Soy is in a lot of packaged foods, believe it or not. Soy is in a lot of packaged foods, okay? I'm going to say it again. Soy is in a lot of packaged foods. And when you look at the ingredients, you guys got to start looking in the ingredients for things that are packaged in boxes, right? Looking at back, if it has dairy, it's going to say it in bold. If it has soy, it will have it in bold. So start looking and seeing, because you may not think you're eating a lot of soy, but you most likely are. It's in almost, thank you, Chi. It's in almost everything that's boxed. So you have to be careful. You have to start looking at what you're eating. What you're eating has a long ingredient list that you don't even know what it is, you don't need to be eating that. That's over processed. Your body does not recognize that. And that's why your body is highly toxic, because you're putting all these toxins and fillers and things that are not real food in your body. Okay. So I have heavy and long menstrual cycles, so I'm cutting out meat. Flavor Blessed. Make sure you also click the link in my bio and sign up for my How to Improve Your Menstrual Cycles free masterclass if you haven't already. I'm having a free masterclass next Thursday for everybody in here. Okay, if you guys are interested, you have to register though to get the Zoom link. Okay, so click the link in my bio, register for the How to Improve Your Menstrual Cycles free masterclass. Okay. And yeah, okay, so make sure you guys are come. It's gonna be an amazing masterclass. I'm really excited about it. Yeah, so because we have so many women, and also tell a friend as well. I'm sure you have a lot of friends who are always complaining about their menstrual cycles. I'm sure you have a lot of family members that are complaining about their menstrual cycles. You have co-workers, and you gotta tell them you don't have to deal with this. You don't have to go through this, okay? And send them the link. This is a free masterclass. Yeah, go ahead, click the link in my bio, sign up, so you guys don't forget, okay? Register. Yes, that's what I'm talking about. Yeah, register, because if you guys just put it off, you guys will forget. We know you guys know how people are. We got a million things going on. Y'all will forget, so register now, okay? As soon as you can, okay? So, birth control. Let's talk about birth control. Avoid birth control at all costs, or anything hormonal. So when I say anything hormonal, I mean do not let people give you progesterone. Synthetic hormones, avoid at all costs. So you know how women are in, during menopause, they try to give them hormones. You want to avoid that stuff at all costs. Your body has the power to produce the right amount of hormone, okay? You don't need these hormonal things, because you're flooding your body with synthetic hormones. You're overloading your body. Your body recognizes that as toxins. Stop taking birth control. Stop taking synthetic hormones. Fertility treatments, okay? Your body does what it's supposed to do, but you have to give it a chance to do that. Provide the environment for it to do that. So that means that we have to make sure that our glands are producing the right amount of each hormone, okay? Your body naturally does that. It's very intelligent, but you have to stop putting junk in it, okay? Stop, provide the right environment for your body to do so, okay? They put me on birth control because I was bleeding, and after I stopped it, my bleeding got worse. Because that's your body's trying to get rid of the toxins. When you're on birth control, your natural hormones are being suppressed, and they're flooding your body with fake hormones. Your body's recognizing that as toxins. So many women, after having been on birth control, for many years, they didn't know that there literally was harming their body, and now they have fibroids, and now they have blood clots, and now they have PCOS, and now they have infertility, all these issues, endometriosis, okay? Birth control is horrible, okay? Horrible. You guys remember there was rumors they were making a male birth control, I think a few years ago. I can't remember when, but a few years ago, right? They never approved it, right? Because, I hate to say it like that, but men are not going to take something that's going to put their reproductive organs in harm. But we do. Why? They're not, exactly, right? They're not going to take something that's going to put their reproductive organs in harm. Absolutely not. So then why do we fall for it? Why? Just like you don't see men taking out, when they have prostate issues, are they removing things, their reproductive organs? It's very rare for a man to do that. Very rare. But so many women are doing that. Why? We have to stop it, okay? And I know partially that's Western medicine that when it comes to women's health, women's reproductive health, the Western medicine has dropped the ball completely. You cannot fully rely on them for your reproductive health. You just can't. All they're gonna do is cut you open, okay? So we have to make some changes, okay? So, and that's another thing too. I want to get into having a Western medicine mindset. That's on the list as well, okay? Having this mindset of, I'm going to do anything the doctors tell me to do without even doing research, without even getting a second opinion, that hurts a lot of people. So when they put you on these prescriptions, these medications, you guys got to start looking up what is in this stuff. My doctor wanted me to take my Fembrin. Don't take it. Do not take it. Stop taking it. And if you're on Lupron, stop taking it. If you're on birth control, stop taking it. Look at what these things are doing to your body. Lupron is, they're giving it to women that have fibroids and all these other issues. It is for prostate cancer, okay? It is literally for prostate cancer. Do you know what that does to your body, to your hormonal health? Okay, so we have to really, really, really stop like just putting any type of junk in our body. Like we have to start doing our own research, okay? When it comes to this, okay? And when it comes to any prescription medication, please do your research on it. I signed up for a masterclass. Yay! Okay, I'm excited to see you at the masterclass next week. If you coming in, we have a how to improve your menstrual cycle free masterclass next week on Thursday at 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Okay, click the link in my bio to sign up. Okay, it's gonna be on Zoom. So if you don't register, you're not gonna get the Zoom link. Okay, so make sure you're registered. Okay, make sure you register. I'm excited. Okay, I just put it out yesterday, and so many women have registered. So it's gonna be a really amazing masterclass. Okay, so. Yeah, but if you guys haven't been to my masterclasses before, they're very amazing. They're very informative. You're going to learn so much, okay? This is stuff that you can also pass down to family members, your daughters, because when it comes to our menstrual cycles, a lot of women don't understand their bodies. They don't know their bodies, okay? And we're just passing on these bad, these weak reproductive health systems to our daughters, right? So the doctor gave me some medicine to stop the bleeding. I Googled it and said it for people with cancer. It was probably Lupron. It may have been Lupron. I'm happy you actually Googled it because most women don't. Most women don't, unfortunately, okay? Most women don't, and this is how we get in trouble. We get more symptoms, right? There are some people that have literally been on 6, 7 different birth control and it's still giving them side effects. And they don't realize that you're poisoning your body. That's why. Stop taking the birth control, okay? So be very careful when it comes to Western medicine. Remember that the third leading cause of death in this country is medical errors, okay? And when they harm you, they're protected. Let's be honest, okay? So be very careful. I Google or TikTok everything. I know that's right. Okay, so let's talk about, I don't even know what number we're on. I think it's 6. Unhealthy relationships is the next thing I want to talk about. This one is huge. Unhealthy relationships. I'm talking about relationships where you're unhappy, your needs are not being met, you're not being treated well, okay? Maybe you're being cheated on and disrespected. Maybe it's just your needs are just not being met, you're not happy, you're not fulfilled, okay? No relationship is perfect, but I'm talking about you're just not fulfilled, right? You know that this is not it, but you're just in it just to have a man or whatever, right? You got to stop this again, because especially if it's toxic, because we have to understand it, right? When you're in toxic relationships, when it comes to women, we care a lot about our relationships, right? So when you're in a romantic relationship that's toxic, this is going to have your body in fight or flight mode. This is going to have, your your cortisol levels are going to shoot up, and then your progesterone levels are going to be lower and lower and lower. This by default is throwing the body out of balance. High cortisol levels affects your body in so many ways, from your gut health to your reproductive health to your fertility, okay? So many ways, okay? So it's really important that if you're dealing with toxic relationships, unfulfilling relationships, okay, you got to stop, okay? You have to make some changes. I don't know what, I'm not telling you exactly what to do, but you got to make a change, because you cannot continue to deal with this. Your health is going to worsen. There's been people that's been on a womb healing journey, and because they're in a toxic relationship, it doesn't work for them. How can it work for you when your body's in fight or flight mode all the time? It doesn't work for them. And by you being in that toxic relationship, it's saying that you don't value yourself. Okay, so it's really important. Unhappy at work, absolutely, that too. Staying in these unfulfilling jobs and careers and not being cherished. You should not be in any space that's not appreciating you, that's taking away from you, that's draining you repeatedly. Now, we all have our days. We're going to have, some not so great days. And for example, our jobs, our relationships, that's normal. But I'm talking about on a consistently, person is not valuing you. You're not happy. You're fighting all the time. I'm talking about that. You said we can't drink. Yeah, I said that was actually number 2. You couldn't. Yeah, I need to drink for this subject. Listen, a lot of people have fibroids due to being in toxic relationships. Okay, because when we're in toxic relationships, that is in a way saying that there's a lack of self-love. Okay. And you guys don't understand that when these traumas, these emotional, these hurts, they collect in the body and they sit in the womb space on an energetic level. Okay. A lot of people don't realize that this is also a spiritual thing. It's also energetic. A lot of this stuff we have to release from the womb as well. So when you're in these situations or, things that you're in places that don't value you, you're in spaces with people that don't value you, you're doing more harm than good. Okay. My hubby and I both work 2 jobs trying to finance our business. We are in grind mode, but I gotta find a balance. Yeah, you have to find a balance. There has to be a balance when it comes to work and caring for your body, caring for yourself. Absolutely. Yeah, I know it was a joke. Okay. Yes, you have to be around people that love you. If you say you love you, be around people that love you too, that really love you with their actions, not just their words. Okay. So be around people that value you. Okay. Very important. And a lot of people too, you might be holding on to past hurts. That stuff you have to let go of as well. So people, maybe you went through a divorce. Maybe you went through a really bad breakup. You got to let that stuff go. Okay. We have to release that stuff. Yes. Process it, deal with it, and then release it. Okay. I help my clients do that as well. Especially in the Mind That Talks About Your Womb program, to release that stuff energetically. You got to. Okay. The body cannot heal when you are still holding on to toxicity. Okay. And I always say this: toxic relationships and toxic job situations create toxins in the body. This is very true. Toxic relationships create toxins in the body. Okay. This is so good. No one ever tells us this stuff about how the things exactly. Nobody ever, because they don't look at the body. The body is holistic. They don't look at the body holistically. They look at the body as separate. But these things do impact your health. Okay. We know this is science, right? But these doctors don't even talk about this stuff. That's why I'm just you're pointless. Okay. Unless I'm I got in a car accident, I got shot or got stabbed. Listen, I don't need you. Hey, I just tried to do a questionnaire for the fibroids and it said action can't be allowed. Oh, are you talking about the Detoxify Your Womb program? That questionnaire is only for if you're ready to join. Okay. I don't know why I said action cannot be allowed, but probably maybe you didn't answer one of the questions, but it's only for people that's ready to get in that 3 months, today. That means that's what the questionnaire is for. You're ready to be sent the payment information and the onboarding documents. Okay. So, but if you email me, or message me, Kente, hopefully I said your name right. Kente, message me. Okay. If you're ready, we can start today. And I tell people too, if you are having a situation that's dire, the Detoxify Your Womb program where you're working with me for 3 months, green tea extract to help treating fibroids, absolutely not. I have a video on that. Absolutely not. Okay. And a lot of green tea has caffeine in it. So do herbal teas. If you're gonna do tea, do herbal teas. Do they help shrink fibroids? No, but they will. There are, herbs are good. But don't be hyper focused on herbs until you get the foundation right. Some of you guys haven't even got the diet and the stress right. So if you haven't even got your diet and your stress levels, in order, don't even worry about herbs right now. Okay. Fasting and castor oil does. Fasting and castor oil. Okay. Here we go with the castor oil. Okay. I ain't even going to touch on that. All right. Processed foods. Okay. Processed foods. We have to stop with the processed foods. And when I say processed foods, what's that? That's anything that's boxed, anything that's fried, And like anything that's in a box that you buy and that's processed, that have all these ingredients, okay? We have to stop it with that. Now, I'm not saying you can never have processed foods, because we live in Western countries, then we can't avoid them 100%. We just can't. We just can't, okay? We just can't avoid it 100%, right? Especially we eat out sometimes, but try to avoid it as much as you can. Try to avoid it as much as you can, okay? Try to avoid it as much as you can, at least for the most part. Now, if you go out every now and then to eat, okay. But for the most part, try to limit your processed foods consumption. Again, we are clogging our body up with a lot of these foods that we're eating. Yes, that does include animal products, okay, unfortunately. But everything is processed. Isn't the meat in the store processed? Absolutely. That's why we shouldn't be really eating meat, but that's a whole other conversation. Absolutely. Anything in the box is processed. Shop, do at least, I would say 75% of shopping in the produce section. At least 75%. I really want to say 90, but 70 to 75%. Shout out to the ladies that are signing up for the masterclass, by the way. The free masterclass next week, okay? How to improve your menstrual cycles, okay? Okay, so hopefully that, you can click the link in my bio to join How to Improve Your Menstrual Cycles free masterclass. Make sure you register, okay? Right, so you will get the Zoom link. It's next Thursday at 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And register as soon as possible, because you guys know you guys may forget. So click the link in my bio, register. It's going to be an amazing masterclass. You're going to learn a lot, because most women don't understand their bodies. And this is at your own detriment. And it's also at detriment to people coming after you, to your daughters, to your nieces, to your cousins. This is also at their detriment. So we just have a generation of, somebody told me that all the women in their family have had hysterectomies. That's horrible. That's a generation of women who does not understand their bodies. That's horrible. Horrible. That's almost like a curse. I'm sorry. I'm going to be honest with you. Everybody's taking out their womb. No, we got to stop this craziness. Okay. So also overdoing physical activity. Now, if you have fibroids, I have to do a video on this as well. If you have fibroids, ovarian cysts, endometriosis, PCOS, we don't want to overdo working out. So if you're doing high energetic workouts every single day, I'm not saying that you can't work out. You should work out, actually. You should move the body. But really high energetic workouts daily, like, bodybuilder type workouts, like really, we shouldn't even be doing too many ab workouts with fibroids and some of the ovarian cysts, okay? We got to do some workouts that are more, that's a lot of, like, things like yoga is really good for when you have reproductive health issues. Pilates, even like, you can still lift weights, ladies, but just don't take it too overboard, right? Doing ab workouts hurts too much. Yeah, you don't want to do ab workouts. Anything that hurts, you don't want to do. It shouldn't hurt. Now, yeah, we're not going to feel sore, but you shouldn't feel pain, right? You got to stop if you feel pain. So a lot of women that have fibroids and cysts, they feel pain when they do ab workouts. Stop doing it, okay? Stop at a certain point, like when the fibroids start shrinking, the area gets a little softer, then you can start doing it. But if you're dealing with a stomach that's hard, definitely you're dealing with bloating. We ain't there yet. We'll get there, but not yet, okay? I have a fibroid prolapsing, endocervical, don't want surgery, now what? Oh, Lord. So if you're dealing with a fibroid prolapse, how long have you been dealing with that, Christina? If you don't want surgery, you have to shrink and get rid of the fibroid. You have to shrink and dissolve the fibroid, okay? That means you really have to change a series of lifestyle and diet habits, okay? So it's really, really, really important for you to start making changes, okay? So hopefully, click the link in my bio to join my email list, okay? We talk about fibroids all the time. Click the link in my bio, join my email list so you'll know when I'm going live. Make sure you're following me, okay? If you're trying to avoid surgery, we have to do it the holistic way. And even for ladies that's had surgery, you still have to do the holistic way, because guess what? They'll grow back faster. If you don't, they'll grow back. If you've had surgery before, because I know some women that follow me have had surgery before and they don't want to have it again. Okay? So it's really, really important for you to understand that your body, you still have what caused the fibroids to develop. And you still have that. when you're not getting to the root cause of the problem. You have to address the problem from the root cause. Okay, we do have to make. That's why somebody asked about castor oil. These remedies are okay, but if we're not addressing the root cause, you're wasting your time. Okay, we're not trying to regrow these fibroids over and over again throughout our lives. You have women in their 70s dealing with fibroids. Okay, so we don't want a lifetime of bleeding heavily, of pain. Nobody deserves that. Okay, you should not. And if you're dealing with any type of issues with your cycle, if you're bleeding heavily, if you have pain during your cycle, you need to be in my masterclass next week. Okay, you need to sign up for that How to Improve Your Menstrual Cycles masterclass. I'm gonna keep saying it over and over again because it's important. A lot of women don't understand their bodies. That you guys need to understand your bodies. Okay, overdoing intense, physical exercises, especially. And also, too, during your menstrual cycle, you should not be doing high-impact workouts. Your estrogen is low at that point. Your testosterone levels are low. Your body is calling for you to do more, stretching and, walking, lighter workouts. So stop going against the ebb and flows of your hormones. And that's why you wonder why your hormonal health is horrible. If you have fibroids, we know the hormones are in disarray. If you have PCOS, we know the whole endocrine system is in disarray. If we have... ovarian cyst, same thing. Okay, endometriosis, the same thing, right? Heavy bleeding. We have, again, hormonal imbalance. Okay, so we have to, again, it's so important for us to address these issues from the root cause. And also listen to the ebbs and flows. Do things that's going to improve our hormonal health, not worsen them. And people are doing things every single day to worsen their hormonal health because they don't understand. Okay? That what they're doing is actually harming their hormones. Okay, you don't have to deal with early menopause. You don't have to deal with all these issues, but you're setting yourself up. A lot of people for dealing with that. You're not supposed to have menopause before 55, but that's a whole lot. I'm not going to do a live on that. That's probably controversial for some people, but it's the truth. You should not be having your period just stop. That's a hormonal imbalance. That's toxins in the body. That's not menopause. Okay. All right. Another thing that you have to recognize. Thank you so much, Christina, for sharing the live. Another thing that you have to let go of for a healthy womb is let go of avoidance. Okay, let go of avoidance. A lot of women have been dealing with heavy bleeding for months and years. Some years. A lot of women have been dealing with these reproductive health issues for how many months and years, and you've been avoiding it, thinking it's going to go away. It just gets worse. As time goes on, it gets worse and worse and worse. The fibroids keep growing. The endometriosis get worse. The heavy cycles get heavier, with more clots and, and longer. Sometimes then you start having 2 cycles in a month. Then you start bleeding in between your cycles. Then you start bleeding every day. These situations get worse when you don't address it from root cause. Stop avoiding them. They're not going to just go away magically. You have to do the work. Okay? And stop suppressing what's going on in your body. You continue to suppress them and not address them, okay? They get worse. Your body is showing you these symptoms for a reason. Your body, the reason why you develop fibroids is showing you, listen, the changes have to be made. The way you're living your life is not helping you. It's detrimental. That's what it's trying to show you. But you are like, let me just take a painkiller. Let me just take a medication. No. Start making changes. That's what you need to address these issues from the root cause, okay? You need to address these issues from the root cause. All right? I don't want to be on this live super long, but I want to tell you something. If you want to work with me, if you're like, look, my situation is dire. I know that somebody was on the live and said they wanted to work up. They were trying to fill out my Detoxify Your Womb questionnaire. Check that out. I have a 3-month program where you can work with me. We can start ASAP. My Detoxify Your Womb program. I also have, this is a one-time 6-week program. Okay, intensive, 6-week womb healing intensive that starts on the 1st of March. Okay, so if you're interested in that, check it out. Okay, if you want to work with me, you want to work with me. Now, and then next week I have a free masterclass. Okay, that's like a class for women that want to learn how to improve their menstrual cycle. If you're dealing with clots during your menstrual cycle, if you're dealing with, if you're bleeding more than 4 days, that's hemorrhaging, by the way. If you're dealing with cramps during your menstrual cycles, if you're in pain, if you're in a bad mood, you're dealing with PMDD, PMS, these are not normal things. We've normalized toxicity and it's detrimental to our health. Okay. So click the link in my bio, join my free masterclass. Now, if you want a replay, you do have to upgrade for the replays. But when you upgrade, you also get my 21-day womb healing meal plan, and you get the plant-based recipes ebook, okay? If you upgrade, and you get the lifetime access to the replay, okay? So when you go ahead and sign up for the free masterclass, you'll see where to, as soon as you sign up, you'll see where to upgrade if you want to upgrade, okay? Because some people may want to upgrade, may want lifetime access to the replay, okay? In case if you're not able to make it, you can also upgrade, so you'll get the replay. All right. Any other questions? All right. Any other questions? Hopefully you guys learned a lot during this live. We might have to do a part 2. Okay. Let me know if you have any questions. Any questions? I don't see any questions. Okay. Well, make sure you guys are in that free masterclass next week. I'm excited about it. Cannot wait. I saw a lot of new names on the list. Okay. And if you're like, okay, I've already had, been to one of your masterclasses. Maybe you've been to my last one, I think a couple months ago, called, I forgot what it was called, but it was about the menstrual cycle as well. And you still haven't gotten results, then you need to be in this one, okay? You need to come again. Of course, all my masterclasses, I always add more information in it, okay? In case, we have people coming. But if you've been in that menstrual cycle, that other one I had in December, and you haven't made any improvements, you haven't started actually taking steps, you need to be in it again. Because maybe you didn't register the first time, okay? You have nothing to lose. It's free, okay? Yes, it's Thursday, 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So make sure you guys register. And if you register, you will get an email for today. When you register, you will get an email today. Thank you for registering and giving you more information. Okay. You will get the Zoom link. Make sure you guys also pay attention to your emails, because you'll see your Zoom link in your email if you registered. Okay. So that's all. That's it. Have a great day. If you want to work with me in my Detoxify Your Womb program, send me or if you have a question on any of my services, send me an email or a message on here. All right. Have a lovely day. All right. Bye, everybody.